Good day, Divine, and welcome to your pick a card divination for this week. Please take a few minutes and choose a card that you see down here below. Choose a card that you are drawn to right now. I will pause for about 6 to 7 seconds to give you a little time, and then I will reveal the message that corresponds with the card or the shape that you chose. Okay, Divine, it's time for your messages to be revealed. But before I reveal them, do remember to check out the description box for information on how to receive a personal reading for yourself. Also, if your message resonates with you, please let me know down in the comment section. All right, let's begin. The first card we have here is top with a circle. All right, so if you chose the circle, your card is a 4 with a diamond. Okay, so fours refer to our stability, whether it be our mental, emotional, or physical stability, etc., etc. Here we are taking a look at financials, okay? So if you chose this card, you may come to see yourself as being stable or at least afloat for the time being. You may be having thoughts of setting up a new bank account in general, or having thoughts to have funds going to a separate bank account for stability purposes, such as setting up a savings account or having a secret stash account for rainy days. Choosing this card means you are more focused on future stability and being secure. You may opt to take on some side hustles or create and or possibly try to manifest other things that will bring a certain degree of enhancement within the financial department of your life. Many of you may start to think of ways to secure yourself more by obtaining certifications or some type of licensure related to business, job, or schooling here. Um, for those in business or thinking to start one, it may very much so prompt you to get the necessary paperwork together to obtain business licenses, and you may, start to hustle on that more so when we get inside the season of spring. Many of you may opt to have more than one thing going on to help increase finances, especially between now and up to the time when the seasons change again and become cooler, such as later on towards the end of this calendar year. Okay? Lastly, I get that if you chose this card, it is very likely that you will do a lot of things related to or tied to a bank or banking. Now, this could be just a lot of banking in general, such as making deposits or obtaining loans or credit of some kind. And in doing so, the loans and or credit seems to have the intention of enhancing you in some way. So you're going to be trying to use that type of help purposefully, all right? Now let's move on. Card 2. If you chose card 2, top with this green square, let's see what your card is. All right, you have a 7 paired with diamonds. So, sevens, I view 7 as a second chance opportunity for something to occur, but this is a spiritual number indeed, and it points to matters within. So keywords like improvement, insight, and being in solitude to gather oneself can be found with this number 7. Now, as a 7 of diamond, those that chose this card, you may opt to put more time and energy into investing or looking into things that can give a nice return on the investment. Now, some of you may move a little faster to find resources to help you obtain things or to maintain things. Areas within your life where time is really not on your side will cause for you to move faster and develop more hustle in your step to get things moving, to either avoid losing something that you need or to hurry up and take your place in receiving something that may have a deadline attached to it and many requirements. Second chance opportunities for financial improvement can be found for those who chose this card. This means that you are to be very open to opportunities that come your way and not be too selective in turning down something that could open a door to something else. All right. So for some of you, you may have to take something that you really don't want, such as a job or position or whatever have you, which could later open the doors to something else. Or this could provide helpful stability until the universe aligns an opportunity for another door to open. So, this really doesn't really just apply to things related to work or things like that. You might have to move in with someone, stay with someone as a second chance opportunity, which could later open the door for something else. Or you might have to take that one bedroom, which later opens the door for something else. Okay? Moving along, this card also points to material gains that can be met through partnerships and or collaborations that feel very much so temporary in nature. You could meet someone that helps you in some way on your path, and then later they leave you to your path. Now, this is kind of like the saying when someone comes into your life for a season. This person could be just coming to help you. If you couldn't get something right the first time or the last time or another time all on your own, this helping hand could be what you need to get you moving. All right. So consider him or her or the institution as being a part of a second chance opportunity. Okay. Now that's it for those who chose the square, which was topped over the 7 of diamonds here. Now, if you chose the triangle here, the card that is topped with the triangle, let's see what you have. All right. So you have a 3 with a club pairing. Okay. If you chose card 3, you have 3 of clubs. Now, the number 3 suggests increase, growth, and development. And when I get a number of 3, I wonder what could help or hinder such growth, increase, and development within my clients. So if you chose this card, you may see a change in terms of growth inside of the area of work, job, or business here. Hours, your hours may increase for some of you, or clientele may increase for you. And let's not neglect the fact that this may come with an increase in workload, okay? Much responsibility may come towards those who chose this card. It is as if this change could be kind of all of a sudden or within a time frame occurring between now through kind of, I want to say mid-April, mid-May, but nevertheless before we creep into summer. Now, this change or influx could be a sign of success, especially for those who are in business, or this could be the beginning of greater things for those that are in a career or job setting. It is not a bad thing to look at more work. Some of you may be like, oh my God, this is so much work, but don't look at it as a bad thing to be getting dumped with a lot of work. For some, this could be considered progress. You may be under someone's guidance, such as on the job training, and may have to pull a little extra weight to show some worthiness. This can especially apply to those who may be interning. Okay? For those in business, you may start to see some profitable changes. However, for those of you who work within a business who may have taken on a partnership or merger or of some kind, you may start to see changes there that affect you in a financial way or increase your amount of work that you have to do. If you are one of the lucky ones who are not caught up in what has been part of politics lately, and you actually still have a position in a company, be thankful, but also don't rest on the hopes that there won't be more changes soon. Be searching for ways to become hard to replace. Your goal is to be open to growth opportunities and to make practical developments on your own end in order to sustain a career or job, and even, of course, your home life. Lastly, those who chose this card should be very much so working on themselves as of right now, moving forward. And in doing so, the right things will tend to meet up with you halfway to help further more growth. All right? So that's all I have for you, Divine. That is all the messages for this week. Please let me know down in the comment section what you chose this week and if it resonates with you. And until next time, be well in your journey ahead. Bye bye.